welcome everyone to this new stream. We'll be flying the Airbus A320 this time. You saw me fly the 319 before, now we're moving up and we're on the A320. Let's get started. Black screen here, but soon in the Airbus A320. Now, there are a few things I have to address first, right before we even start this. So, as you can see, we are in the flight factor. This is a 320. It is heavy on frames. So, I mean, normally I have really good frames on this, but we shall see, depending on the quality of the stream. But I want to stream this in high quality. So, same cockpit layout, except this is a 320. So, it is a bit different because it is more realistic because it's the flight factor. So we have all the buttons here. Here we go. So let's go ahead and sit in the captain's seat. Switch. As you can see, all the buttons are there. Now, there's something different about this 320 compared to Tullus. So normally on the seat you would adjust it in real life. So real life, you'd look at this red button, and if it aligns your eye, this is the correct seating if I was sitting in a real cockpit in real life, basically. So this is my seat originally. Now, as you can see, the flight factor has some different panels. This is a older 320 version compared to the newer versions because of the screens. And yeah, let's get started. So, get the ground power on. Okay, oxygen on and radiators. Okay, align. Okay, so on, checked, and we're just gonna have to turn this off because since it's the day. I have to set this to okay. So as you can see, the panels are very different. It's just aligning. Computers are setting themselves up. So I am gonna have to get exact data for 320 since let's set this up here. Here we go. Okay, so we have enough fuel. This is a CFM 56. Compared to the Tullus, we're flying the IAE engines, which is different. This time I do not have a automatic flight plan, so I'm gonna have to enter it manually from scratch. So we click on this, and flight number will be cost index of 99, cruise altitude of 4,000, economy line, IRS. This is different, and we request. Okay, let me just see the passengers firstly. Okay, wait, I have to set this. Oops, I have to set the screen somewhere else so that I actually get passengers. 49 passengers. No, we just want. Okay, let me set this thing here so that I can probably set. Nine passengers are fine. Fuel is good. Cargo is alright for me. Okay. We're just gonna set this up here. And while this is set up, we're just gonna look at performance data and remember this. Okay. So, reason why we have to remember this is because we're gonna enter this in the aircraft. So in the aircraft's performance page. So we're going to depart from runway 35 left, and we're going to take the instead of this, and then we are going to arrival on runway ILS 35 left. Okay, and we set performance. Now we skip this because I need to enable this. Okay, so AVI tab. Finish 1007. Just the time. Yeah, this is normal. QNH 1017. Set 27 degrees. Wind still has not calmed down since the last time I flew. MDA. Oops. Okay. Alright. So takeoff data. So I'm gonna select this first from somewhere else. Okay. So I just need to just select this data here. Oops. I just need to just select the data, so we will be right back. It'll just be a second until I find the data, and then we'll enter it into the aircraft. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so I found the data. I've gathered the data that we need. So it is 146, 146, 46, 46, and 147. Okay, get this data from here. So 1.5. Oops. Did say up, didn't I? Okay, yes, up 1.5. And flex temperature 66. Okay, so we are good to go. Okay, now we're just waiting for the aircraft to align itself, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. So just waiting. I hope that the quality is good in stream. Okay, computers have aligned, so we can clear this and we can start APU. Beacon on, fuel pumps turned on. Let's get the ATC frequency here so that I can hear a bit going on. I will do ATC flights, but this will be another time. There'll be more videos, of course, coming. So we can move stairs. We're gonna wait until we remove the chokes, because okay, if we remove this right now, this will mean that, well, this will basically mean that the aircraft will remove all the data that we've entered, basically, because it just resets all the circuits and stuff like that when you disconnect the ground power. So that's why it's very important to start the APU first. By the way, talking about those panels that I talked about earlier, those panels, the setup basically is very old, because this configuration was on the first Airbuses that were released in 1986, I believe. Hopefully I'm right on that, but basically this setup was very old. Now the current Airbuses do not have that. So just a little fact put out there. Okay, so I think we're ready. Close the door. Okay. Lock. Okay, set this to above. Okay, now, so before start checklist, cockpit preparation completed, ear pins and covers removed, signs on, add ears, nav, fuel quantity 9,540, 9.5, bear reference QNH 1017, windows and doors closed, check down the panel, yeah, first levers are in idle position, parking brake is set, anti, yeah, and I think that is it. Before start checklist completed. Engine number 2 start. We have enough bleed air. Start. Whoa, that's a bit of a lag spike here. Oops. Okay, set the QNH there. Okay, engine number 2 successfully started. Engine number 1, start. Yeah, the weather data reset, I just saw that, the clouds are reset. Okay, successfully started, spoilers armed. Yep, auto brake max. Now for cabin check, we cannot click on there, you have to actually select the cabin crew checked. Okay, flaps 1. Okay, so after start checklist, anti-ice off, ECAM status checked, pitch trim, you just have to remove this. Okay, pitch trim, so it was up 1.5, let's set the pitch trim up 1.5. okay, pitch trim up 1.5, rudder trim 0 after start checklist completed. Flight control check, full up, full down, full left, full right, check, neutral, check, rudder, full left, full right, checked, neutral, checklist complete. Okay, and no errors, taxi light on, park brake off, and let's go. This all works really well, but it seems to be working very well, I think. CFM does have some different fuel consumption settings, I would say, compared to the IAE. Okay, so since we are moderately, okay, we are sort of heavy, we're gonna take off from the back. The aircraft lined up there, pretty cool. APU off. from the 319 to the 320, there are some major changes in terms of performance and landing, because on takeoff and especially landing I cannot flare as much as the 319. So we shall see that on the touch and go procedures. But yeah, you will see the performance is different, and also the takeoff is more sensitive on 320 on this aircraft, I'll say. But yeah. Okay, so let's stop right here and do the before takeoff checklist. Okay. So before takeoff checklist: flight controls checked, flight instruments checked, briefing confirmed, flap setting config 1, takeoff and flex temperature, takeoff 146 V1, V rotate 146, V2 147, and flex temperature set 66. Transponder set on. Okay, engine mode selector normal, CAS set on, and PAX on. Can do a PAX on takeoff, and that is it. And by the way, if you guys were wondering why I could not select that, well, it's not really coded in yet. They have to add it in, the developers. So yeah, so lights on, let's go. You have to take a wider turn compared to 319. Okay, takeoff. Chrono. Start chrono on. Checked. Alright. Ready. 50%. Man flex 66 SLS runway, auto thrust blue. Thrust set. Knots thrust set. 100 knots. V1 rotate. Gear up. You see it's way steeper than 319. Okay. Okay. Heading set, autopilot. Set. Runway turn off lights on. Okay, 4,000 feet set. Okay, after takeoff checklist. Landing gear up, flaps retracted, PAX on. Bear reference QNH standard set, but since it's a touch and go, it's already there. So QNH 1017. Okay. As you can see, flight factor is nice and smooth today. Look at that. Look at that. Anyways, approach phase. We're gonna activate approach phase. So airport is just there. $192. Need 192 then. Okay. Approach. Here we go. Look at the center of 199. Okay, approach checklist. Briefing confirmed. ECAM status checked. Seatbelts on. For reference, QNH 1017. Minimum descent altitude 1028.
2,500.
Engine mode selector normal. Approach checklist completed. A bit of wind, I can feel the wind there, it's moving a bit. We got the 2,500 call out.
2,500.
There we go, again. Okay, 3,300. Oh, you can see the shade of the runway. Okay. Flaps 1. Okay. Says 0 now. Flaps 2. Gear down. Flaps full. Autopilot coming off. Okay. So lights on, spoilers armed. Okay, cabin crew is already advised, so landing checklist. Cabin crew secured. Auto thrust set. Go around altitude 4,000. ECAM memo. Landing no blue. Landing gear down. Signs on. Spoilers armed. Flaps set. Okay, landing checklist completed. Alright, we're ready. Glide slope. We're on localizer. Small adjustments as well.
$1,000.
Checked. Stable. Bit of wind there.
100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 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 5.
Until the trim wheel goes there. 50%. Toga. Gear up. Flaps 0. Or is disarmed. Push. Speed. Runway turn off, lights off. Okay, we're 4,000. In another video, we're gonna land at that airport right there. And just the airport name. It is called Lima Foxtrot Lima Yankee. So yeah, it is a small airport, but it is still landable for the 320. So let's set their approach phase. So flaps 1. Let's set auto brake. Okay. Approach checklist. Briefing confirmed. Ecam status checked. Seatbelts on. Fair reference. QNH 1017. Minimum descent altitude 1028. Engine mode selector normal. Approach checklist completed. 2,500 check. That's 2. It's just warning me because I think the landing gear needs to come down very soon. So, gear down. Set heading. Spoilers arm. Flaps full. Okay, landing checklist. Cabin crew advised. Good. Okay, let's just see and check. Okay, cabin crew checked. Okay, all the thrust set. Go around altitude 4,000. ECAM status checked. Landing gears down. Spoilers armed. Flaps full. Autopilot coming off. Okay. We're a bit high now. Nevertheless, we're alright. Okay. Runway's just there. Localizer, one localizer. We're gonna get 1,000 call out very soon. Check. Stable.
Above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard. 5.
Parfait. Reverse green. Spoilers. Okay. Lights off. Okay, after landing. Checklist. Check. Keep studio. Warning set. Above. APU. Start. Right, that was a good series of landings. Good landings. I think. Anyways, also check on the replay system, of course, but yeah. So we're just gonna taxi while the APU starts. An aircraft just took my place while we were gone. We are just gonna park right next to Air Canada then. Okay, APU is on. Park brake on. Engine shut down. Okay, seatbelts off. Fuel pumps off. Let me just check the wheels. Okay, I think we're alright. No need for brake fan today. Open door. $20. Good. Okay, fuel burned. Okay. So, parking checklist. APU bleed on. Yellow electric pump off. Engines, parking over engines off. Seatbelts on, off, sorry. Exterior lights. Beacon off, all off except nav, relogo. Fuel pumps off. Parking brake on. Mobile phones on. Transponder standby. Radar PG approximately one. Yeah. Set off. Okay. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next adventure. Bye bye, and on the 321 next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.